Hey everyone, noah.tempestarii here, and in this video I wanted to show you another oil recipe that I created. This oil recipe will be for cleansing. I went ahead and used 3 simple ingredients. Again, going with the idea of using household items to show you that you don't need to go out and buy, these extravagant herbs that you hardly can pronounce and don't even know what they are or what they look like or anything like that. You can use simple kitchen everyday herbs. So what I have here are some rosemary, some bay leaves, and some coarse sea salt. These are the 3 ingredients that I'm going to go ahead and put in this oil, along with some extra virgin olive oil. So for the prep, I'm just going to take, I'm going to put 3 whole bay leaves in this bottle, but I'm going to go ahead and take one and crush it up and add it to this rosemary mixture here. And I want you guys to notice that I'm not using a mortar and pestle, so that you guys don't think that you're going to need one, because you don't. You can just crush it up with your hands, just to release the essence and the energies within it. And you can mix it if you like. It's going to mix anyways when you put it in the oil. So now what you want to do is cleanse your bottle. So like the other videos, I showed you that I was cleansing the bottle with Palo Santo. Palo Santo rids of negative energies and promotes positive energies. So that's why I like to use it. And these other bottles over here are actually the other oils that I made from the previous videos. So you just want to go ahead and fill the bottle with a smoke, and you want to cleanse the bottle. And you want to take your time with any of your crafts. You always want to take your time. This is strictly for video purposes, because otherwise it would be like super long. So the smoke is now in the bottle, and you went ahead and cleansed the bottle of any negativity and impurities. And off camera, I'm gonna like shake it around to allow air to go inside and take the smoke out. But if I was crafting this oil, I would take my time and allow the smoke to go out on its own, taking out all the negative energies with it, if any. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my sea salt. Sea salt is actually, for me, it's actually the most pure substance, I guess you could say, that I work with in my craft. So it's perfect for cleansing. You can take a small bowl of sea salt and you can place it like under your bed or in the corner of your room where it's like out of sight. And what that will do is absorb the negativity in your room. And so over time you want to replace it, again and again, because it can only absorb so much, just like a sponge. And I just like to fill the bottom. Like I said, I don't really have measurements for this. But the herbs that I chose are very strong for protection. Bay laurel or bay leaves are very sacred to me because they're sacred to my patron Apollo. And he is very protective of me. But they're also very good for cleansing. Sorry, I lost my train of thought, so I paused. They're also very good for cleansing. I really enjoy the smell, and if you were to break up a bay leaf, to me it smells kind of like an ointment, like a medicine. I don't know what it is, but when I find it, I'll let you guys know. It bugs me when I work with it on camera, because it just reminds me of an ointment that I don't know the name of. But if you break one up and you smell it, it's like, it's some kind of ointment that I've smelled before. So yeah, anyways, for cleansing, rosemary is another great herb for cleansing. It has many different properties, but for this particular one, we're going to activate it for cleansing. It's an all-around witch's herb, and I love to use it. I feel like this has to be like one of the essentials that I put in this oil. So yeah, so we have coarse sea salt, which I've already put within. We have some bay laurel leaves and some rosemary. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in the rosemary. Let's see if I can do this like quickly. Let me see. Now, when I say that I'm doing this for video purposes, like I'm zooming through it, that doesn't necessarily mean that I cannot use this for the purpose of which I'm creating it for. I would just spend extra time with it, empowering it and activating and programming everything that I put within it. The energy is already within it. It's within, it's within the herbs. It's within yourself, and you're pretty much empowering it. You're tapping into those energies. You're activating them from. I like to feel like they're like in a dormant state. The energies are within, but they're dormant until you start to work with them. So I'm gonna try and keep these intact. So I'm just gonna like curve them until they go inside. And so there you go. You have your sea salt, your coarse sea salt, your rosemary, and your bay leaves, or bay laurel. And then you just want to take your olive oil. Oops, I think I got some on the outside of this bottle. Give me 1 second so I can clean it off, and then I'll return. Alrighty, I'm back. See, that's what happens when you rush your spell work. You want to take your time. If I didn't rush through this to show you guys, I would probably be sitting here for more than an hour, just because I like to take my time and just focus on solely this. I don't want to be all over the place, and I am very organized with what I'm doing. I always make sure that I have everything I need, I double check, triple check, make sure I have everything I need so that I don't have to get up and pull myself out of. If I'm in a meditative state, I don't have to pull myself out of it. I am completely focused. It has my undivided attention. So I just went in and cleaned it up because I spilled some olive oil on the outside, so I haven't shooken it up yet. So again, with like the other oils, I like to find my pulse, my heartbeat, and I will shake this according to the rhythm of my heartbeat to empower it and infuse it with my own energies in that way. It's not just the energies from within that you are projecting into the bottle. It's also the energy from in which you are doing this, this shaking physically. That's energy as well. You're tapping into that energy of the movement. So I'm gonna go ahead and find my pulse. And for the cleansing one, I don't really have like a set number. I just shake it until it feels just right. My pulse is a little bit faster right now because I was, I got up and I had to find something to clean this bottle off with. And okay, so there you go. This is your cleansing oil with bay laurel, aka bay leaves, rosemary, and coarse sea salt. It's beautiful. Very quick, very simple to make using everyday household items. Now, to empower this oil, as I mentioned in the other videos, you can light up some candles. You have white. White is very good for cleansing. Black is very good for banishing. So you can light these together. You can light one of each or just one. It's up to you, just to empower it. You can pray over it. You can chant over it, come up with an incantation, and speak that out as well. Sit within your hands for a while and project some energy into it. And you can charge it under the sunlight, under the moonlight. You can light some incense for it. Dragon's blood is really good. It amplifies the magic, of what you're doing, your craft. Use incense for cleansing. You can use frankincense, sage, Palo Santo, cedar, anything like that. But I just want to keep it, like I said, I want to keep it simple. To everyday household things, so you don't have to do all those extra things I just mentioned. Those are just ideas, to branch off of if you like. But that's it. That's a simple, easy recipe that I came up with. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Reach me on any social media I have to offer. And thank you guys all for tuning in. Much love and many blessings.